And again, these quote injuries, and I put them in quotations, are going to happen regardless. Doesn't matter what shoes you're wearing, doesn't matter what team you play for, they're going to happen, unfortunately.
It's part of the game. The hardwood does not give in any capacity.
Exactly.
So injuries will happen, and this one isn't major. But what it did do is it opened up the door for Ryan Dunn to get the start. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 So yeah, Ryan Dunn gets the start tonight. Not the greatest offensive showing. 21 minutes played, 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc. 5 total points. He had 4 rebounds. He had a steal. He had a couple blocks. What are your thoughts on Ryan Dunn in this game, Suns Geek? And what are your thoughts on Ryan Dunn thus far in this preseason?
Well, I'm going to start with the last question first. In preseason, man, I think he's looked really good. And I've been joking around on my live shows that him and Oso Ighodaro are going to win co-rookies of the year. But in all seriousness, he's looked pretty good, man. And look, maybe I'll tune it down a little bit when the regular season starts. But for the preseason, Ryan Dunn, if you are watching this show, please keep letting it fly, man. Yes. Just let the 3 fly. Who cares? It's preseason, dude. We saw in the first couple of games, he made a few of them. And he's not afraid to shoot it either, which I am okay with. And I'm sure we're going to talk about the defense now. And look, it is preseason. I'm a little bit on the ladder about overreacting and kind of underreacting, if you will. But you know what? The defense looks pretty solid, man. What was the first question again? I'm sorry. Like in this game, how did he look?
In this particular game, you know, he got the starting opportunity. We got to see some more minutes with the starters. How do you feel he responded?
I think he took advantage of his opportunity, man. Like, yeah, the offense wasn't good. And even though I was hyping up the threes just a second ago, he did miss a few of them. But he got one corner 3 at one point. And look, I'm not saying he's going to be a playmaker, but I liked how he took the ball up himself a couple of times. That is huge. And again, we're going to talk about the defense, but he had that beautiful block on Tobias Harris at the rim, by the way. He has looked really good.
Well, he had that block. He had the other one where he got pump faked into a block. He landed and he quick twitched up and blocked him again. And yeah, I agree with you in everything that you said. This is the preseason. It's not the time to overreact, but it's okay to react. And that's what this is. This is a show that's on the Suns Jam Session podcast feed. It's on the Suns Geek YouTube feed. And that's what we're doing. We're reacting to what we saw tonight and thus far this preseason. And I agree with you in the fact that I love to see that the fact that he is taking those shots. There would be nothing worse, in my opinion, outside of injury, of course, but there's nothing worse than you get this guy who is so highly touted as an elite defensive playmaker, and he comes in, and we know that he also has issues with his shot, and he's afraid to take them. That's what would be scary. But here in the preseason, when it doesn't count, but it does matter, he's letting it fly, just like you said. He's taking these shots. Yeah, 1 of 5 tonight. Whoop-de-fucking-do, okay? He's taking them. He's confident enough to take them. Think back to last year, Suns fans. Think back to when we had like Keita Bates-Diop on this team, right? Chimezie Metu and Jordan Goodwin, especially with KBD. These are guys who we wanted to have the confidence to take those shots, to let them fly. And they just wouldn't take them. They were so passive. They were so afraid of making the wrong decision that they never tried to make the right one, and they just passed the ball off. Whereas Ryan Dunn's getting it, and he's shooting it. He's taking the ball up. And then, of course, on the defensive end, he's proving why he was considered one of the greatest defensive players in this draft. His instincts are exactly where they need to be. His double jump is like, it's almost Sean Marion-esque, if you will. That's what it reminds me of. Baby Matrix, Baby Pippin. Like, he's got all these little kind of things, these intangibles that make us excited here in the preseason. That's what the preseason's for, is to get excited about the fucking rookie.
And you said the key word, instincts, because that wasn't the first time Ryan Dunn played the Pistons, and it wasn't the first time that he locked down Cade Cunningham, or like you said, double jumped and blocked his shot. I love that. And you know what? I know I could go on a whole rant about Cade Cunningham. Obviously, he's not an all-star yet, but he has all-star potential, and he's doing this to Cade Cunningham. I can't wait to see what he does against like the LeBrons and all the like the better, like the Lucas and Anthony Edwards of this league. You know what I mean? I cannot wait to see. And I think he's welcome to that challenge. Like, sure, it might be tough to put a rookie on all-star level guys, but he's already probably doing it in practice against KD and Booker and Beal.
Oh,
I cannot wait, man. He has the instincts, and I love his confidence so far.
And that's going to be one of those things where, again, we don't know how many minutes he's going to be allotted during the regular season.
It's going to be a whole different conversation.
It is. And that's why the preseason, it's fun to watch this, because we're seeing this opportunity. But even if it's 15 minutes a game, even if it's bringing him in spurts to try to shut down the Lukas of the league, the LeBrons of the league, to be just a fly in the ointment, that's going to be worth it. Add that shot in there, and great things can happen. You know, I got my friends texting me. It's like, oh, so much for Ryan Dunn. He shot 16% from the floor tonight. I'm like, whoop-de-fucking-do. It's the preseason. You know, like I wasn't too high when he was hitting threes. I was like, wow, that's great. He was hitting some threes. That's what we want to see. That's a good thing. But I'm not going to sit there and you know, put a stamp on him. It's like, yep, this is the next all-star for the Phoenix Suns. But good things to see from him.